Hey friends, it's Sylvia here. This month for the month of March, we're going to talk about being a landlord, what it means to be a landlord, and how to save tens of thousands of dollars, and not be scared about these horror stories. You hear a lot of horror stories about, oh, this tenant didn't pay, this tenant didn't do this, oh, they damaged my property. And it allows fear to get in the way of, what understanding what it means to be a landlord. What I can tell you is that it comes down to being a mindset game. So for me, it's a mindset game, right? So if I know that it's going to be stressful, then if I think it's going to be stressful, then I know it's going to be stressful. Then it will be, right? But if I like, you know what, I'm looking at the bigger picture of things. Yeah, I don't want to do this, but the bigger picture is I want to build wealth. I want to set my family up for success. I want to give money to my kids when I die. I want to build intergenerational wealth. I want to retire with passive income. Then I was like, you know what? I don't mind doing the work, right? A lot of times it's the fear that keeps people from being a landlord. But at the end, guys, you don't know what you don't know, right? And here are the three top things that I've learned as being a landlord myself. So, number one, you have to have a good team around you. So, when I mean a good team, I mean having that handyman on speed dial, right? Having that plumber on speed dial, having that roofer on speed dial, having, making sure that, you're in contact with a management company if you decide to work with a management company, because you really want to be hands off, right? Um, Being a landlord is running your own side business, is being self-employed. It's called your landlord business. And so if you think of it from that perspective, that this is my landlord business, how can I get better at it, more efficient at it, then you think of it from a different perspective, right? You're not doing this like for free. You're doing this because you want to build wealth, right? So having a good team around you is very, very important. House insurance broker, not getting, house insurance through, those 1-800 numbers, right? Having a broker on your side to make sure that you are protected in all areas. Number two, don't do your own income taxes, guys. A lot of my jump clients are T4 individuals, and it's very simple. You put in your T4 numbers, your RSP, and maybe some child tax deductions, and then it literally spits out your refund or if you owe money, right? When it comes to owning a landlord business, you want to work with an accountant that knows how to do the proper deductions, right? Right now we're March. Tax season is coming upon us, right? So I will be doing a post later on about how to, file your income taxes. So things that you need to keep is your mortgage statement, your, property tax bill, any kind of repairs receipts that you've done. So make sure you hire a professional accountant that understands the mindset of a landlord, and don't try to do your income taxes on your own. The number three thing that I learned as a landlord over the last 20 years is maintenance, guys. Make sure you maintain the property. Don't ignore the property, right? You don't have to do it yourself. You can hire someone to do it. But do annual walkthroughs, like spend one day and go to your property. So for Gary and I, we would spend one day, we would tell our tenants we're coming 24 hours later to do an inspection to make sure everything is working, things are not leaking, faucets are not like falling off or loose, right? Changing the fire alarms, change the batteries in the fire alarms, making sure that there's no water pooling near the side of the house and therefore get water damage. So make sure you do maintenance. And at the end, being running a landlord business, water is your worst enemy, right? So you always want to make sure that the roof is taken care of, that there's no water that leaks through the house. I've had these issues happen before and it's a nightmare, but at the end you deal with it, right? So those are my top tips as being a landlord that I've learned over the last 20 years. I specialize in teaching clients how to buy just one more property and build wealth outside your 9 to 5 and beat your CEO at retirement. To learn more, go to my website, sylviaho.ca, and watch my webinar. It's a free 45-minute on-demand webinar to understand what it means to, buy another property. I'm here for anybody. If they have any questions about the JUMP program, book an appointment with me. All right, take care, guys. Bye.